morning, you ladies. My name is Assassin, and welcome back to some more Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. I didn't really know what else to do, and I wanted to play more, so yeah, we're here. Yeah, last episode we arrived at one of the new areas. I say new, you know what I mean. But yeah, we arrived here. It looks really cool, and yeah, let's just head to the thing. Also, I'm up. It's almost like 12 a.m. basically. Listen. Shut up. Was I supposed to go up? Oh, no, down. Hey, girl. Ow. Look there. The lightning appears to be drawn to those pole-shaped structures over yonder. The design suggests there's some manner of lightning rod. Some sort of spiky thing. Let's go and take a closer look. Yes, the classic go to the electric thing that can zap you and kill you. My favorite. Where are we going? Over here. You got any aetherite? Or not aetherite, aether currents? I love those. They're my favorite. Hi. This material appears to be the same as that used in the mechanical soldiers and warships. On closer inspection, it appears to bear fine etchings, rather reminiscent of arcane runes. These, I suspect, are not merely decorative. I would posit it's used to harness lightning as a source of energy. Quite impressive technology. You know, they're sucking the life out of everything, but if you look over here, it's quite fascinating, really. Oh, right, back to the thing. I'll share this observation with you, Stella, for a blessing. The dome doesn't appear to interfere with the link pearls. Thanks for accompanying me. Let's head back to the village. No problem. So happy I can help your research go on. But that thing is massive. It looks so cool. It's just ominous and glowing in the distance. Also, I think we're trying to go to your village. What in the world? What? Is it the fucked up thing or the fucked up thing? What's happening? The road! It's not supposed to be a road! Is that another aetherite? Is that a village? Oh, that is a village. So the bubble dome thing basically made everything all old and decayed. Oh, and there's more mechanical soldiers here. And a well. So sad what they did to the wells in this expansion.
My home. It's in ruins. But why? What happened here?
The dome. I always love how confused people are even after they explain it.
Where is everyone?
Oh, I thought you were finished. It's like, what?
I had a look in a few of the other houses, but they had clearly been abandoned.
Like, they literally were like talking about the reflections in different worlds and how time flows differently, and they're like, what is happening? How does this all happen? Like, it made no sense. It is like the dome affect everything inside of it. No, that couldn't be possible.
None of this makes sense.
The dome.
Excuse me, are you looking for someone?
Oh, you're not a robot or old or decayed. You're like one of the characters, I think. I saw her somewhere one day. She looks familiar. Hi.
I apologize for giving you a fright. However, I did have reason to keep to the shadows.
Well, aren't you happy in this sad, desolate, depressing world? Sorry.
Sriracha has told me a great deal about you.
Sriracha?
Greetings, and welcome to the realm of Alexandria.
He's like, oh, what are you talking about? This isn't Alexandria. This is my village. What the hell is an Alexandria?
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
What?
Queen of Reason?
And
If
this
you are the
fucking
Queen of
place?
Reason, is there perhaps a...
Yes, if you mean to ask if there is a King of Resolve. Zorulja holds that title, and together do we reign.
I was gonna tell her he's fucking dead. I'm sorry.
Then you are both behind the attack on Tuliyola.
Oh wait, no, Zorulja is the what's it called? The bad guy. I'm thinking of the guy with the two heads. I don't, there's a lot.
And I doubt you're here to offer us a warm reception.
You know, we can't just go offering our blades to anyone. She hasn't even attacked us.
No, you have it all wrong.
Exactly.
I'm not come to fight.
Just like, kill her!
Zorulja rules alongside me, but that is a matter of expedience. In truth, we are at odds, he and I. It is at considerable risk to myself and my people that I come before you to beg your aid.
Our aid? I'll admit I cannot imagine King Zorulja is keen to share and share alike. But if what you say is true, you're still the queen.
Also, notice how no one else pulled out their weapons. they're literally, those two are like the first instinct. They're just like, fight.
Indeed. But I was once the sole ruler of Alexandria.
Till the Fire Nation attacked.
Until one day, he appeared, bent on conquest. In my weakness, I feared his power. So I persuaded him to forego violence and strike a bargain. I would remain queen, and he would receive technology that would empower him to achieve even loftier ambitions, along with the knowledge to use it.
He then bought a loft and moved into the woods.
A gamble, to be sure, but if it might spare my people...
Nah, I'm not having any of it. Fighter. You can put your
If I
weapons
may,
up.
The dome surrounding these lands was erected but recently. How is it he was able to not only invade, but instate a new system of leadership in a mere matter of days?
He literally has power and controls like an army of airships. How is that so? It doesn't need to make sense.
I've never heard of your realm. And this place is, or at least was, Yasolani. The house I grew up in is still here. But 3 years ago, that tower and these strange contrivances weren't. Nor was our village in ruins. Where did you come from? And what happened to the people who lived here?
Oh, they're all
You
dead.
must know.
Nah, they all dead. Got turned into robots.
I realize how confusing this all must be. Truth be told, I don't fully understand it myself. What I can say is that one day, people from your Tuliyollal suddenly appeared here in Alexandria. Or perhaps it was we who found ourselves in Tuliyollal. Until but recently, we were completely unaware of events taking place beyond the barriers surrounding our realm.
Does this not remind you of the Crystal Tower? How
Not
after
really.
the 8th Umbral Calamity, we devised a means to transport the Spire across time and space from the source unto the first.
Oh, yeah, that. Yeah, but there wasn't really a village or anything. It was just a giant spire and thing.
Granted, this is on a much larger
Yeah.
scale, if that is indeed what has happened. Not only the people and structures, but also the surrounding environment. Regardless, the people of Lakeland perceived the arrival of the Crystal Tower much as the Queen describes her own experience. Sudden and inexplicable.
Well then, you appear to have a better grasp of our circumstances than we do. Indeed, more than I dared hope. In which case, a closer examination of the effects of this phenomenon may afford us more insights. Allow me to take you to the outskirts.
That's another aetheryte.
A number of the Shatona live there as well. Perhaps your acquaintances are among them.
Hold on. If we accept, there's no guarantee we're not walking into a trap.
If she wanted to kill us, she would have done it by now. There's no...
But if we're to defeat Zorolja, we need to understand how he grew so strong. Besides,
I'm hungry. Oh yeah, him. Yeah, he not... Oh yeah, the whole village in there.
Ah, you're right.
Guess we won't kill her. God damn it.
Queen Sphene, before we go, Your Majesty, I have to ask, did you really have nothing to do with the attack on Tulihyolal?
Noble Wook Lamart, shall we dispense with the formalities? I'll not deny the soldiers and airships that attacked your people are products of Alexandria. But it was Zorolja, not we, who fashioned them into weapons of war and laid siege to Tuliolal.
So he alone is to blame.
No, I may not have prosecuted this war, but I nevertheless bear responsibility for it.
Perhaps. I know next to nothing about you, let alone what you've been through. So by all means, show us around. I think we'll learn a lot from meeting your people.
Wonderful! If you would follow me.
Fucking got him. Lead him into the trap. I take it there will be no trouble if you'd rather hear about it. Isn't it a little odd for a queen to be arguing? I don't care about that.
Is that concern or suspicion?
No, I'm just wondering how much I'm gonna have to smack the shit out of with my sword.
If things should take a turn for the worse,
I will be there
might
to
I
make a
call
run.
upon your aid?
I mean, our whole reason is to fight him, so yeah.
I jest, of course. But you do strike me as the most capable here.
What is it, the twin daggers on my back? Or the warrior of dark light, whatever I am at this point. There's a lot of things about me. But yeah, let's go. Anyway, we met the Queen of Alexandria. Who would have thunk? Her in this very happy village. Arendville, your home is so nice. I think it goes without saying, but we're not going to trust her like that. I mean, I am. Again, she wanted to kill us, she could have. Anyway, you look at it, a mysterious girl who appears out of nowhere, proclaiming herself as a queen is suspicious. And she's just a little bit bloodthirsty for any confrontation. Oh, well, having established we should be worried, we could use more information. Let's head to this place outskirts and see what we can learn. Perhaps, yeah, this is the outskirts. Wait, then how do I get this one? Also, I think there's only 3 aetherytes in this place. Did I miss an Aethernet thing? Aether current? Probably. They're hard to keep an eye on. Even though they're glowing, like, green. and floating in green. I trust you have similar farming faculties in Terrell. They're not completely different from ours. I've got no idea what all those machines do. We settled on this approach after some trial and error. Terrelli have their own method, which they wanted to continue employing. But the environment makes it challenging. There's too much rain and not enough light. Thankfully, the use of electrope has allowed us to fortify the buildings here, as well as provide what our nature cannot. What? Electrope is a material we use for mirrored devices and applications. It's topic for another time, or topic, what? For another time, perhaps if you follow me, we're nearly at the outskirts. Always it's like, yeah, I don't trust you. Yeah, just give me one reason. I'll stab her. Whoa. So I thought the robots were a part of what was his face's power? Are they just designed from Alexandria? Is all this technology designed from Alexandria? And also ate the right. You think there are people here? Probably not. What is this music?
Here we are. Though you'll doubtless find much of what you see in Alexandria strange, the traditional agriculture practiced in this village at least should be familiar.
What? What the fuck is she talking about? Okay. That's cool. I like it. Again, I like the purple theme. Like all the neons and everything. Ah, it's new people!
Queen's fiend? What business brings her here, I wonder?
The queen has come!
They also all have like the fucking Android
You look well,
pulse things on
Paquin,
their head. That thing.
And Katonia, I see you've already taken to your new position.
When she introduced herself as queen, I was expecting someone colder. Honestly, she reminds me of you, Namachi.
Yeah, it's like we shouldn't make assumptions, Alize.
Me?
It's only natural for a ruler to love her people. And I should like to know them as best I can, even the most trifling details.
The more you come to know them, the more you grow to love them. Who they are and what they've built.
That's it. Beautifully put.
Cool.
And it would appear that she is well loved in turn.
Your Majesty, you honor us with your presence. And who are these fine people?
Who are they? God, get him out of here!
Tuliolol's vow of resolve Wuk-Lamat and her companions. They come from beyond the barrier, but you needn't worry. They are good people and are to be treated as my honored guests.
The rumors of a link to the outside are true, then. Wuk-Lamat is still so young. Ah, where are my manners? I am Papone, a leader of sorts of the people living out here.
Papone? That is a Tonawautan ring to it.
Right you are. I take it you hail from this region as well? Teshpiani, perhaps?
Yes, I do. I don't suppose you know a woman by the name of Kavkiwa.
Oh, she did. Wow, real tragic.
Kavkiwa. I'm afraid I'm not sure if I've ever met someone with that name.
Oh, Mother isn't here. But it's a relief to know at least some of the people of Yasulani are alive and well.
Your mother, you say? Now that you mention it, I do see the resemblance.
I'm actually your mother!
You know my mother?
I do. Yes.
Then tell me, please, where is she?
I cannot say. Not here, but I promise I will in due time.
Your mother was turned into a robot.
I have a question, Pepone. Do you recall what happened the day the dome first appeared?
The barrier? Well, I remember fixing a shelf that had collapsed after a terrible earthquake. Then the ground began to tremble. There was a brilliant flash of light, and then... Forgive me, my recollection of it all is rather poor.
You needn't push yourself, Pepone. After 30 years, no one could blame you for not remembering.
30 years? As in 30 years in the past?
What's her called? Crowd again. She said, world works differently in here and time flows differently, so it makes sense that it's in the past. Whatever. The characters don't fucking listen.
Absurd though it may sound, there is no doubt in my mind the events that led to the joining of our lands occurred 30 years ago. Which is not to say I understand why our perceptions of the intervening time are so radically different. We only just became aware of the discrepancy when Zoralja's military base was completed, and we were at last able to venture beyond the barrier.
I believed you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
Years. Little wonder Zoralja assumed our father had already passed away.
It's not unlike how time passes differently in the First and the Source. The fluctuating space of the rift between them disrupting temporal equivalence.
The fuck you talking about all this space travel time nonsense? I'm talking about right here and now. It's like they just don't listen to any of the fucking...
Perhaps the same holds true here, and time flowed faster within the dome.
Okay, science boy. Meaning this is a piece of another reflection, right? Do you mean the thing where... whatever. Or whatever.
I cannot say for certain, but I strongly suspect that to be the case. And based on the Queen's account, this encampment may have come to serve as a physical bridge between the two planes, after which the dome was forced into the Source's temporal flow.
I completely forgot to change my class.
If we're to be certain of anything, we need more information. Sveen, would it be all right if we had a look around and spoke with the townspeople?
By all means.
Time to see what we can see of Alexandria, then.
Alright. Spread out.
And its people. I may yet find familiar faces among the survivors from Yasulani.
Even if I don't understand the half of it, I would learn more of this place before we confront Zoralja.
Perhaps you'd care to see how we make our living. Though we have always prided ourselves on the use of traditional Tonawatan farming methods, the use of electro-fueled technologies has led to countless agricultural innovations.
I would join you as well.
Ma'am, please, you needn't trouble yourself.
It's no trouble at all, and I promise not to cause any manner of distraction.
Reassuring words, or they would be had I not heard them countless times before. Very well, but do be careful.
Of course. I shall proceed with the utmost care. Now then, if you two would follow me, we can begin the tour.
I can't say that I trust her yet, but I trust that her affection for these people is genuine. And that's enough for me.
You know, coming into this expansion, I really liked Wooklamat. Why did she leave and come back? Where the fuck are you? But yeah, I really liked Wooklamat, but ever since she became the Resolve, her character I just don't like her anymore. Went from like, what's it called? Oh yeah, we need to build friendship and happiness. Everyone that's part of Tuleale is part of Tuleale. But then this girl comes along and she's like, I don't know if we can trust her, but she seems to like her people, so I guess I just anyway. I want to switch back to Pictomancer. Oh, and there's one person here. Toad! This place is already getting popular by the second. Electro has done much to improve the efficiency of their farming, but hasn't replaced everything. The people wanted to preserve their old way of life, and we did not want to force ours upon them. We went to such lengths so that our cultures could coexist, even going so far as to learn our tongue. I'm sure everyone appreciated that. Communication was thankfully not an issue, for the Tuleale tongue is surprisingly similar to Alexandria. Of course, there are words and phrases for which there is no equivalent, but those can be taught with minimal effort. Through much mutual respect, understanding, and patience, we Alexandrians in Tuleale have learned a great deal from one another. I'm sure there is much to you wish to learn as well. So, either you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask. I don't know. I don't really like you that much. I think you're an enemy. Time to attack! Rather than boring you with lengthy explanations, let's head back to the farm we passed earlier. Yu Kai's Halo is called. We can speak with one of the farmers when we arrive. I guess we're all set, yeah. Oh yeah, also I got a new mount from the Moogle event thing. I think it's in my favorites. This one. It's a giant horse. Dude, it looks so fucking sick. This is so awesome. Anyway, head back over the bridge. It's funny. I'm sorry. I keep going over this, but I think she's like tried to be nicer to her brother, which tried killing everyone, instead of this lady that has done nothing but be nice to us. It's like, what? It's like, my brother. Why would you do something like this? This queen lady? Nah, fuck her. Allow me to introduce you to Mahu. What? Yeah, one of the most experienced farmhands in Alexandria. She's well versed in myriad farming techniques. Indeed, the wealth of knowledge she has shared with the other farmers is what has allowed this place to flourish. Queen Sephne, I already forgot. To what do I owe this sudden shower of praise? My apologies for the interruption. I come with guests from beyond the barrier. They wish to learn more of Alexandria. I invited them to see how our crops are grown. I do hope that's alright. So the rumors of visitors from outside were true. What manner of host would we be to deny them a look around? And I gather your majesty also intended to check on things. You know me too well, who was I thought to seize the opportunity to see how farmers fare and perhaps pepper them with a few questions. I do so help observing and taking part in the work too. It would appear we have her permission, so please walk the grounds to your heart's content. You go on ahead, obviously, Stephanie. Okay. Don't misunderstand, I'm not the suspicious type, but given our position, it would make sense for us to go around together, wouldn't you say? A fair point, but be sure not to let me out of your sight. What? I shall remain under Wukuman's watch by pray and come and find us after you've seen your fill and spoken with other departments. Alright. Light levels appear to be fine. As for the I was about to say powder source. You wish to know about my job? I tend to the fields, mostly watering the crops, keeping the soil fertile, and so on. It admittedly took some time until I fully understand how best to carry out my duties. I also manage the lamps we use in the field. We do our best to keep everything up to code, but should they ever start to malfunction, it's up to me to fix them. The lamps in the sky being what they are, enduring a rich harvest makes very constant work, but honestly I enjoy how involved the process is. Both my parents being agrarian, I didn't grow up knowing much of anything about farming. Every day is an opportunity to learn and grow. Oh, an unfamiliar face. I got it. This is your first time on site then? Yeah. What? Well, this here's the storehouse, or rather the entrance. The real storehouse is underground, much more spacious and equipped with a temperature regulation system to keep the harvest from boiling. Since the entrance is so small, it's much easier to prevent wild beasts from wandering inside, which also makes it a valuable facility for breeding and raising livestock. We even got a few beds down there for emergency. My parents often complain about how Alexandrian technology and electro complicate our lives, but it's just a matter of learning how things work. Take my job for instance, I'm presently overseeing the storage of harvested crops. They'll be taken up to the tower for processing, and from there find their way to every dining table in Alexandria. The work is hard, I'll not deny, but I take great satisfaction in what we do. They're saying that you and yours are visitors from beyond the barrier, that's true? Uh-huh. We came right outside, blew a giant gate. Yeah, so it is, which means we're connected to the outside world again. Not that I have a desire to leave. Mind you, I'm quite content with life here in Alexandria. What's setting? The other side are here to observe our work, right? As you can see, I'm in charge of livestock. A lot of livestock. Here at Pies Halo, we produce not only fruits and vegetables, but also meat, poultry, and eggs. Tending to the animals is an absolute joy. I have to be careful not to grow it fast. It's always a little sad when they're shipped off. But a job is a job. I need to get back to it, but I'm not talking. So many animals here. Wow, real big farm. Wow. Alright. Time to head back. I see, don't be too hard on yourself. Anyone would have been hard-pressed to deal with such a thing. Oh, welcome back. My apologies for failing to notice your return. I've gathered you've had your fill of speaking with the farmers, then let us return to my was. Well, what are your impressions of the farm? Very small. Sideshow is quite impressive. I was amazed that everyone loved the work. Everything was surprisingly normal. This one. A curious observation. Do you not love your own work? Oh, mine includes killing beasts and gods, and I guess I love it. Oh, but it's true that the people of the outskirts seem the most fulfilled. Always they take their duties with good cheer. What did you think? They were a little too relentless with you. What did you call me? Grab my axe! Grab my... Was that inappropriate? My apologies. I heard that others call you by that name and thought... No, it's fine. As you said before, we no need repetitive formalities. As for my thoughts, I was very impressed. The machines could be used to overcome so harsh an environment is amazing. I've never seen anything like it. The feeling is understandable. Indeed, many still find the machinery behind me baffling. It's a system that controls the distribution of water to the fields and livestock has been acting up lately though. Acting up is it doesn't the giant dome. Could a giant dome be affecting it? You needn't worry, my queen. It happens fairly often, but simply taking in water that had a strong lightning charge. We think some creatures have become charged up with energy and they're releasing it into the river we use as a source. The system would return to normal if the creatures were dealt with, but I'm reluctant to beg on it about that. I know who could do it. We could take care of it if you like. To what? That is most gracious of you to offer, but it is much too dangerous. Oh, there's no trouble for the vow of resolve until the alley. Regardless of how the relationship between our nations may develop, if there are people in need, I want to help. Simple as that. And Nakomi is even stronger than I am. It shouldn't take us long at all. Did very well. I should gratefully accept. Please take care. Or what? Whatever. This ought to go even faster if you and I search for lightning charged fiends on our own. Good hunting. Yeah, but is it just me or does this map feel way smaller than the other ones? I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a while since I played Pictomancer, so I forget like pretty much everything. But I know that this creates a giant hammer. And then you smack him with the... No, wait, that... No, this is the... Yeah. That's the hammer. And then I could do 3 hammers. And then a big hammer. And then after a big hammer, I'm probably gonna die. Oh, fuck. Wait, no, don't kill me, please. I'm still learning. No, please. God, I almost died. God, picked up. Ooh, what's this? Ooh, I didn't even know I had that. Maybe I should, like, stay at a distance. That's probably a good idea. Never mind. I'll just be right in this place. I take your break. I don't need to. Let's do this. Distance. I'll just attack him in his face. I said it before, but having this hammer really makes me feel like goofy for some reason. Like just the animation style, it's so fun. I took care of your problem. They're dead now. You're welcome. Anyway, what happened to Lulu? Did she get lost? Oh, there she is. Oh, you're both alright, thank goodness. You really needn't have worried so much. We barely broke a sweat dealing with those fiends. They're all gone now. Of course I was worried. You're my dear guest. But thank you, we truly appreciate it. Indeed, with this we won't have to ask the Rao's machines for help. You're asking his machines? He's been making a concentrated effort to bolster his forces, manufacturing for people's protection. He thinks nothing of our safety, unlike Queen's Stephanie. That's enough. If you have grievances, I will hear them later, but to speak of the king now. No, she's right. He's been one He's never been one to look after his people. Anyway, thanks for letting us tour the farm. The folk here are delightful, and it was a pleasure to meet them. You couldn't have favored us with more uplifting words. My people are for my pride and joy. And you never failed to let us know, nor how much you care. Of course, you're my precious family, all of you. You seem a good sort, Stephanie, that I'll admit. But you'll forgive me if I'm not ready to lower my guard. Oh my fucking god. For the enemy just yet. For you to be called that, I dare to imagine what villainy you or your majesty has committed. Come now, this is no laughing matter. A ruler is responsible for the welfare of countless lives, and one wrong decision can lead until suffering. Failure is not inconceivable. Yeah, but Wukala still doesn't trust you, though. Now I believe we are done with the farm. Let's move on, shall we? Like, for someone that's supposed to be like, oh yeah, people do it, she's just not, like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Perhaps we should head back to the outskirts. I dare say your friends will also have returned by now. My thanks again for dealing with the fiends. Come and visit us anytime. Yay, I get my egg again! I love this smell. I'm stuck. I love this smell. Yay! And I get a little there was also like a barding for like the chocobo, but I don't know if I want to get it quite yet. Do you hear that? What? The drums of 1,000 suns. Is it what's his face? Is he launching an army attack on us? Are we all gonna die?
What's happening over there?
What, is there some sort of party? Where's everyone going?
It's nearly time.
Nearly time for what? What's happening? Lady! I don't like her. We should kill her. We'll imagine constantly in need for a fight.
I'm glad you could make it.
You gotta sacrifice yourself?
Are you with us?
Queen Sphene has come to see you.
Better, mother.
We're here, Namika. Everything is going to be all right.
That's Namika.
What's the matter, dear?
It can't be. That's the bangle I gave to Namika.
It's literally said her name. How is it taking you to Bangle to?
You know her?
Of course I know her. She was like a mother to me.
I see. She was always willing to lend a kindly ear to others, but rarely did she ever speak of herself.
Is it really you?
I feel like all these characters in this, alright, all these characters in this expansion share one brain cell. I know
she must have arrived shortly before the barrier manifested. For us, it was perhaps days, but for her.
I know that's a mean thing to say, but God, it's like everything they say, it's like they repeat and then they're like, yeah, I don't make sense. That was then. Like it's.
Namika, it's me, Wuklamat.
What? Who the hell is Wooklamat? I know Wooklamat.
I'm afraid her time with us is nearly at an end.
Damn, they just brought you here just to watch her die.
Has she no more soul cells?
Oh yeah, so that's what I...
She always used hers sparingly, but at her age, it wouldn't make a difference.
You know where you...
Ma'am, the ushers have arrived.
Just starts breaking into song. Sorry.
Thank you, Namika, for your many years of friendship. Take comfort in the knowledge that this is not the end. Be not afraid. Your memory will live on in us.
Living on in memory. The giants share a similar belief.
I know I said she's dead, but that was more in a joking manner. I didn't think she would actually die through time travel.
Wait, where are you taking her?
We actually have a burial out
Worry
back.
not. She is being escorted to a medical facility in the tower. There we will ease her burden. I had hoped to make arrangements for her sooner, but she wished to remain here for as long as possible. I could not bring myself to refuse her.
Is there any way I might stay with her for a little while longer? We may not share the same blood, but she was my mother. Please.
Let us give them some time alone.
Yeah, Iron Vial is not looking so good for your mother, I'm just gonna say. Damn. What's sad?
She didn't speak, but I'm grateful that I could be with her at the end.
It's not the end.
Hmm?
The fuck kind of riddles you speaking, lady?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking that we have much to discuss. Where shall we begin?
Her spirit has went within me, transferring her essence to a part of my master plan.
With what we can be reasonably certain of, perhaps. Between what we have witnessed and the testimony of Alexandria's inhabitants, it's safe to say that two distinct lands have indeed become one. What's more, having met Namika, there is no denying the divergence in the passage of time.
Wooklamat's just like, again with this time talk, science boy. I don't care. I don't understand it.
Taken together, these phenomena strongly suggest that some manner of cross-rift displacement has occurred. Specifically, the displacement of Alexandria from another reflection to the source.
It does seem the most likely explanation.
What perplexes me, however, is the scale of said displacement. It far exceeds what could conceivably be achieved with a void gate, or even with the Crystal Tower. In essence, we are dealing with a localized instance of dimensional compression. The Ascians would no doubt liken it to a rejoining. Which invites the question, how was such a feat accomplished?
I wish that I had an answer for you, but this talk of reflections and dimensions is well beyond my understanding. I can only tell you that we lived peacefully under the barrier's protection for many, many years, until the day that peace was suddenly broken.
And the floodgates were unleashed.
If I may clarify, the barrier predates Alexandria's displacement.
By several hundred years, yes. To when the continent we call home was ravaged by a devastating cataclysm. The barrier was erected to isolate us from the surrounding land's innocuous influence.
Man, all these barriers and getting erect.
I see. And it was only later that it was whisked away, along with its contents, by means unknown.
In other words, Sphyn's as lost as the rest of us, right? The Alexandrians didn't mean to end up in Tural.
I still don't trust you, though. You are suspicious.
Ah, but of course, our next stop ought to be Everkeep. That tower over yonder.
The big giant thing.
Once you have been registered as my guests, you will have access to Solution 9 and its residential district, where you will doubtless gain invaluable insight into Alexandria's state of affairs. Unfortunately, I cannot take you directly to where Zoralja resides.
That you'd let us in it all goes a long way toward proving you're not content to let Zoralja do as he pleases.
Yeah, God, she's still suspicious, even though she's been nothing but nice. And literally let what's her face have her final moments with her mother. It just doesn't make any fucking sense why you have to even now be whatever.
But we're not talking about a simple difference of opinion here. I've come to avenge my father. And to do so, I intend to take Zoralja's life. Are you willing to stand by and allow Alexandria's king to be slain?
She literally just said that she doesn't like Zoralja as much as you do, so what the fuck do you think? I'm sorry.
A fair question.
Permit me to answer it thus. My people come first. Their welfare is paramount. I will do everything in my power to keep them from harm. It is a ruler's duty. Now, I am off to register you at Everkeep. It may take some time, but you shall find the entrance open to you in due course. Oh, and ere I forget, your mother, Kafkiwa, you might try the Thunder Yards to the east.
The Thunder Yards? Is that where she is?
I'm afraid I can say no more than that. Make for the Thunder Yards, and all will be made clear.
I like her. Oh.
It's not as if we have other pressing business. Not until we can get into this Everkeep anyway.
So is that how Zoralja keeps track of all of them? They have a tracking device, listening device on their head.
Thank you for earlier. And for being a friend to Namika these past 30 years. It means a lot to me.
Namika? I'm sorry, but I don't know who you mean.
Yep, memory wipe device. They got the brain melty device. The thing on their head device. I saw it with my own eyes.
What? We were just with her. If this is some sort of a joke, it isn't funny.
I don't mean to give offense, but I honestly have no idea who you are talking about. I'm sorry.
How can you not know who she is? You're in charge here. She was under your care.
Then in all likelihood, my memories of her have been stored in the cloud.
The what? The device on your head?
Any person seemingly forgotten without reason is probably there, in the cloud.
In the what?
Oh, I really must be getting back to work. If you'll excuse me.
The cloud? What the hell are you talking about, the cloud? That's not a cloud, that's a tower. What's going on? How could it suddenly forget Namika? It's as if he never knew her. Could the same thing happen to the others as well, I wonder? There's only one way to find out. Let's make inquiries about Namika in the area. We can reconvene after the theater, right? He said the cloud. You guys just don't understand about the cloud. Hey, you know about the cloud? Hey, you know about Cloud? My favorite Final Fantasy character. An old woman named Namika? I'm afraid I don't know that person. I'm sorry I couldn't be a help. Oh, you probably went to the cloud, didn't you? Yeah. Yeah, the cloud. Outskirts. You think? Oh wait, no, Stephanie, whatever her name is. You didn't have the melty brain device. You probably remember. Hey, you know about Cloud? I didn't. I do recall caring for someone until recently. You say that it is a woman named Namika. Well, I can't say for certain. Because she just been taken up to the cloud. The cloud, yeah. My favorite character, Final Fantasy 14. His name is Cloud Strife. Have you played any of the other Final Fantasy games? Come on. Use your tiny legs. Oh, thank you. Hey, you know about Cloud? Hey, Cloud. I mean, not what's that? Do I know a Namika? Never met anyone by that name, and I've worked out the LCS for a good while. If she's spent time here, I want to remember. They don't remember Cloud, guys. Whoa, another one, another person here. So popular, this place. I'm so happy. Yeah, I couldn't find a Cloud. I mean the Cloud. I mean Cloud Strife. I mean Cloud. What were we talking about again? So it was the same for everyone. Not a single person remembers Namika. It's as if the memory of her has been purged from their mind and put in the cloud. While such a thing might be done with magic, the memories of so many would actions without a search of answer corresponding to the act. And I sensed none in that moment. Neither did I. I did notice something right before a light in the device on his head began to blink. Could I be a connection to someone also said something about soul cells. But who might we ask about? If we continue making such, we would only cause confusion. Indeed, if we can't readily solve the mystery about Namika, perhaps we could search for Says, try the Thunder Yard. It should be in this direction. Or we could, ask the queen herself, considering she didn't have a device on her fucking head. What was that? Impossible. Are your mother speaking through a robot? Another kind of mechanical soldier. It looks It looks dangerous, she says. It's a literal fucking floating television with an emoji face. And she says it looks dangerous. The fucking guys, the mechanical soldiers we fought with fucking guns and gun blades look dangerous. That look... It looks dangerous, guys. Such a big threat. This guy could end your life in a second if you're not careful. Especially with those Mickey Mouse gloves. God, it's so scary. So we give chase. Knowing Luke Lamatch is gonna tell us to use a limit break and down. I think it understood our words. It might be worth asking it some questions. And well, you're right. You look like you've seen a ghost. It's nothing. I'm fine. Well, it went off in the direction we're headed anyway, so let's try to track it down. I don't know what happened to her character, Luke Lamatch. Again, I liked her at the start. But then she became resolved, and then I know watching your father die in front of you is obviously a big impact and everything, and it's very traumatizing. But it's just, I don't know. Hey Alize, you see anything up there? What is that? I'm heading to the Thunder Gates. Or not the Thunder, what? Is that over there? Oh, it's such a threat. It's running away. Oh, it's so scary. It could kill us at any moment. Welcome out, get ready. Hi. Okay, bye. They're going in the cave. You found it? Why did you kill it? Yeah, it went in the cave. Over there. To enough reason it must have been bound for the mines. Come on then. It could be a trap, so let's not rush too quickly. I heard faint voices coming from inside. So it's not alone, but we're still going in, of course. This may be a trap, but be ready for a fight, everyone. Hate the ride! Yay! I also didn't pay attention. No, I thought there was a quest that I missed back there. For Ether returns. I can hear them, several people up ahead. And I can't make out their conversation with the echoing. Let's keep going, thing on your card. Hello, is there a threat here? Oh wait, no, that's probably where her mother is, isn't it? So scary.
What is this?
Aaronville!
A trap?
Oh my god!
It really is you! Huh?
Who?
I just have to get a look at you in the light. I can still hardly believe my eyes. But it is you, my darling Elderspiel.
My darling, what now?
Oh, it's so good to see you, my fussy little bun bun. What are you doing here? What brings you all this way?
Fuzzy little bun bun.
Why the long face? Aren't you happy to see me after all this time?
I know that laugh anywhere. Mother?
Wait. Since when was your mother a weird floating thing?
Jesus Christ.
And what have we here? Say, aren't you Galoo Jaja's kitten? I knew I recognized that adorable fuzzy face. Ellen Espier was always so excited whenever you invited him over to play. You remember me, I hope?
I can't say that I do, but you know my father?
Appearances notwithstanding, it would seem this is my mother, Kafkiwa.
I'm sorry?
Oh, this won't do. Come in! Friends of my Ellen Espier are always welcome.
All I ask is a little forewarning, but no.
Just when I thought I was starting to get a handle on this place. How are things still getting stranger?
Dude, this song is sick. As far as I can tell, this is indeed my mother. I can think of few people in the world so quite spirited. What's that? I need to ask a question. You mean, why is she a robot? That's a good question. Let's hear what she has to say. So, hi. Is that coffee? Oh, I want coffee. It's so wonderful to meet you all. And the students of Valdesian. It's been a while since I heard that name. Dare I ask the reason for your pain? Oh, it's just a body that I control remotely. I use this for operation. We're members of a resistance organization of Oblivion. We call ourselves. Our goal is to thwart the Real's bridge for cockpit. As the leader, it is written that I remain where I can't be easily found. I see, when Circle appears, notwithstanding yours is a serious cause. Right, you are. The result of Oblivion was founded for an altogether different purpose. And that is? As I expect, you've already noticed everything you see within this zone. The building, the people, the very herb. And the earth is a fusion of two worlds. Stopping such a fusion was the Brilliant's original mission. Then, does that mean you know who or what is responsible for it? I'm afraid not. It was a long time ago, and our mission statement has become more of a legend than it's passed on. Remember, by the time we joined, our sole objective was stopping the Raja. But we failed to do that, and now he's taken his army outside the dome. Yeah, you guys screwed up. Now you wear those strange devices on your head. Does that have to do with your work? You mean this? It's a regulator, the pinnacle of atrophic technology, and that we don't wear it is indeed related to our operation. What exactly does it do? Allow me to explain. Regulators have two primary functions. The first, as the name suggests, is the regulation of wearers' souls. When they die, the regulators expend a soul to bring them back to life. Reserve, you mean walk around carrying a spare soul? They do a soul package and sell, and they use for proof of life one that is lost due to sudden death. Such an accident leads to nothing for those who died of old age, though. Distribution of soul cells is based on one work evaluation to encourage exemplary performance when fulfilling their duty. Souls is a common resource in payment for services rendered. The void scent practice of consuming others for their aether comes to mind, and similarly I expect that the act comes with some risk. I forget all about all of that. Oh, right, 0. And then that guy. And then our fight with that guy. Which was in the void world, and then that happened. Oh, doesn't it dilute your senses? When the conscious of your own, when the conscious of others corrupt your own? That is prevented through memory management, a process in which regulators also play a role. Memory management, the reason everyone has forgotten Mika's existence. The regulators are constantly recording. Their memory is also aware that if they should suddenly die, their memories can be refreshed as part of the original process. This is how they preserve one's identity and sense of self. However, the regulator is also triggered when someone else has died. The reason being is that regulators forcibly extract memories relating to the deceased from anyone wearing one. Why would they do such a thing? It's a kindness bestowed upon the people. Ever keeps core system so that no one has to suffer pain of the loss. So this is what they meant by their memories being in the cloud. Indeed, all memories received away from the minds of people and archived in the system. Its fighting function of the regulator in its integral step in soul cell production. You gonna tell me how soul cells work now? You see, when a person dies of natural causes, their soul is temporarily housed within the regulator. Then it's delivered to a facility where memories are separated from the soul. It's like Aether, but different. The result is a fresh soul cell from impurities, ready for distribution and consumption. Okay. Meanwhile, the memories are stored in the core system to be remembered forever. And thus is why people are happy here. On its surface, it's similar to the Yokyu philosophy, but I see nothing noble or comforting in it. Well, it doesn't seem so terrible to me personally. All comes down to what you're used to, I suppose. Like the barriers encasing Andrea, this is the creator who overcome the calamity that transformed the world hundreds of years ago. Amidst the mounting death toll, scientists used electrope to devise a means to save what lives they could so that the nation could endure. I understand the people of Alexandria did what they believed was the best to save their people. I just find it hard to believe that Trevor would also accept his way of living. It came as a shock to us as well. In fact, a great many were opposed to it. Which is why the use of regulators was never compulsory. The people have always been free to go without them if they so wish. Zidane didn't strike me as the sort of ruler to impose her will on others. So you've already met. She's the one who suggested we come to the Thunder Yards in the first place. He also he wants to help stop Zoralja. Awfully kind of her to point you in my direction and speak so candidly as you will. Whatever her motive, he has given the people a choice. Live with the risk of true death or scrutiny of the regulators. Everything that lives must someday die. That is the natural order of things. Quite right, but however you feel about them, it would be easier to understand what the regulators are capable of if you saw it for yourself. I know just the right person to show you, and as luck would have it, they start working right about now. What are you going to see exactly? Come with me and you'll find out. Didn't you just tell us the whole point of the regulators, and why are you showing... Oh my god. No, see, dumbass. That was to show you what the regulators did. This is to show you how the regulators work. Completely different. Everyone here good? It is the responsibility of the Thunder Yards to fell any fiends found wandering the area. Or to meet an acquaintance of mine, like one of these hunters. Okay. Oh, are you Striker? Striker this! Hi. Who the fuck are all you? Kakila, what are you doing here and with so many friends? Apologies for the interruption, but I was hoping they might observe you you're at work. Anything you mean, that's fine, I guess. Hold on, I assume they were wearing special regulators like Queen Ebony's crown, but they aren't wearing anything. It's much too dangerous to be out here with one. What if they're struck by lightning or attacked by beasts? I can assure you that they're all capable of other things. If there's anything, I should go. If anything should go amiss, I will take responsibility. Well, you don't say? Even when you're dangerous side, there isn't really much to see. I said you're a hunter, but wouldn't it be easier for those mechanical soldiers to guard this place? It would, if not for the fact they're weak to lightning. The Thunder Yard brings what it is there, in order to steer clear. Some good they are, eh? But these facilities are vital to the upkeeping of Alexandria's infrastructure, so I follow still under like me to deal with any fiend. Given the danger, we're well compensated for our work. It's a perfect profession for anyone looking to build up saving. A special selection of souls for hunters isn't terrible either. The rest is all here to see the danger you speak of is not too much trouble to ask. Of course, in which case it'd be a shame to waste my efforts on just any old beast. You can all handle yourselves in a fight, right? If you cause a ruckus slaying what critters you see nearby, there's a chance you'll draw out something worthy of demonstration. I'm not sure I understand, but I suppose we should each slay what we can. Slay 5 dragons and summon the Dragon Lord. Whoa, that's a big boy. I'm going to draw or paint and hammer and smack the shit out of you with it. 1 second. That's a lot of damage. And then I can summon my balls and then and drop them. Let's go! Oh, I'm about to die. There we go. Oh, never mind. Shit. Oh, I'm dead. Ah, crap. Yeah, so, I decided to switch back to Viper. Turns out I'm better at Viper than I am better at wielding magic. Who would have thought? Now we'll do a reawakening, and you are fucked. Completely. 100% true. Goodbye. Wasn't that sick? Yeah, don't mind it, I might. Or died almost died multiple times. That was nothing. Shut up. Why the big guy? We're like the real big guy. The big sword. Or not sword. Did I woke him? No. Oh, hi, friend. Don't mind me. I was just making friends with this guy over here. This one will do nicely. We'll help you. It's fine, really. I faced worse than this. I don't like the look of this. Let us help. Damn, so much for a hunter. We got her ass handed to her. Oh, there goes her conscience. She died right in front of us. Well preserved. She needs healing. She has it. We've been over this. She has a regulator on her head. You clearly don't pay attention to half the shit they talk about. That was embarrassing. The bastard caught me off guard. Are you mad? Seriously, let us help. I told you not to worry. This will only take a moment. Couldn't you? I know you were trying to show off the regulator and how it revives you, but couldn't you? I've like done it before and saved you a revive. Damn. 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 I mean, I could do that and more if I really wanted to, but yeah, I guess it's pretty cool. Just like the roll draw. Come on, let's get out of here. That's also a function of the regulator. I guess so. Why are you looking at me? But that was pretty cool. I think I understand now how Zeroja was able to return from the dead and defeat Papa, but I'm not sure. At the end there. As soon as the regulator turned red, it was it was as if you were possessed. Your movement became beast-like. Don't tell me you empowered yourself with the soul of a beast. I'm reminded of Serpentine soldier at the vanguard who did the same. So you cross paths with the king's elite. Such a form can only be achieved from gorging yourself on souls. We could do the same, incredibly dangerous, but it's not as if they'd allow hunters to carry so that many souls to begin with. I should be getting back to work. Take care. Bye bye. And there you have it. That's how we fuck up shit, as they say. Regulators give me other kinds of souls, those of peoples and those of beasts. Some souls of people come using their use of preternatural strength. Naturally, they can also be used to ensure no one suffers untimely death. Those are the souls of beasts. They work in the same fashion, brilliantly with the strength of a chosen animal. If, for example, your soul of a wolf, you would grow more agile and feral as you saw with Striker. Using several of the same type at once, however, would result in physical changes. Your teeth might become fangs, your nails claws, your many, and you'll become more beast-like than man. Treating one's form through the souls of other beings, it becomes more and more reminiscent of voids. Yet unlike the void, where the cycle of death and rebirth is simply broken, souls here are forcibly taken before they might reach the Aetheral Sea, different means to achieve similar ends. A cycle to which all within the dome are bound. This is wrong. This is all wrong. It is indeed hard to accept being so far removed from our own beliefs. What more shocking is that the technology to achieve all this was available hundreds of years ago. The civilization and reflections are surprising indeed. Well, while we all have our own thoughts on those, for now the important thing is we know what powers Zeroja has at his disposal. It is one thing to separate real Aether from its incorporeal Aether, but to strip memories from the soul entirely is unprecedented technology. This is no longer until the all is concerned. With this newfound power, Zeroja has become an entire threat to the entire world. Indeed, he has to be stopped no matter the cost. I don't know, the Innsinger seemed much of a bigger threat. By the way, I saved the world once. Not that it matters. I trust you've gained an insight into the use of his souls in Alexandria. It's shocking, I know. I was overwhelmed myself at first. I expect you'll need some time to digest it. For now, let's head back to the earth and sky. At this rate, there's something I want to discuss with her. Let's take a moment before we head back to the town. I'm sorry for delaying us, but I have some thoughts I need to share. In both technology and vows, it's plain there's a wide gulf between Tuliolao and Alexandria. And while Azrael knows everything about us, we hardly know anything what he's become. Indeed, we haven't even seen what lies within that enormous power Everkeep. So here, I'd like to make a proposal. That is, we work with cuss her people. We need to learn as much as we can about the enemy. The quickest way would be to join hands with Oblivion. We've only just met them, I know, and we shouldn't be too quick to trust. I love how she's quicker to trust the what's it called, his mother, than she is to trust, what's her face, 7FE or whatever. It's like a complete contradiction. Like, I know we shouldn't be able to trust her, we only just met her, but hey, she's your mother. Unlike the queen over there. She's been nothing but nice, but fucking. But the fact remains they share a desire to stop the Raja. So, yeah, exactly. Two claims to be at odds with the king of Resolve. May I ask why you would cooperate with a blue? Like, this is exactly what I'm saying. God, I'm really starting to hate fucking Wooklamat. It's simple, really. Their leader is meanwhile, whatever is may feel, she's a ruler of this nation. There's a greater risk in working with her, and less reason to take her at her word. A fair point. Knowing Zaraja most of them with his arrangement with Stephanie was not made without some consideration. All I know is that it would be hardening to have allies in a strange world. I think I would agree that any help we can get would be welcome. Hold on, there's no guarantee that it's actually my mother behind the machine. Without seeing her in the flesh, we can't rule out the possibility of a ploy. It turns out to be a trap, and Jade are not only ourselves, but everyone in Tuliela. As you say, we have no proof that it really is Kaya. But I make proof of full of this. I really hate Wooklamat. I'm really hating Wooklamat. I'm sorry, but fuck. Whether we're going to war or striving peace, we need to learn as much as we can, otherwise we can't hope to do anything meaningful. Other times we know too little about this world, or realm. We need to remedy that. We need to study the enemy when the time comes. Strike down the rule draw for good and all. What's more? I trust you, and well, you've always had a great instinct comes from your time training under your mother. What if I'm wrong? My sentiment is clouding my judgment. If it's a trap, then we'll deal with it. Like we always do. Every time. That's always the way ever with you. Fine, if you're set on this, then I'll say no more. Then it's settled. Let's head inside and secure ourselves from your allies. Like, no, I picked that one, not that one. They could be bad, but also they could be bad. But I trust this one more. I don't know. I just don't like it. Like, she was cool at the start. She was all like, "Oh, look, man!" Oh, again, yeah, her father died, so she has to be more serious. But then there's being serious, and then there's not thinking, and she would, there's something I need to tell you and your people. I don't trust you, but I trust you. We came here for no other reason than to strike down Zeroja. Their face. But I thought he was your brother. Do you really mean to kill your own kin? My kin invaded our nation multiple people. As valid resolve it falls for me to bring him into account. I'm prepared to what I must, and I'll hesitate when the time comes. That goes through and you'll propose your roll down. And later I wrote that we work together to stop him once and for all. Wow! I realize this is all sudden, or this is sudden. It's a gamble, and to trust one it would just met. But I would trust on the conviction anyone who shares my goal. Anyone? You don't trust Queen Lady. So fight with me, I beg you. As you say, our goals are all. I don't doubt your resolve in the least. If you hadn't proposed working together, so and said, Truth be told, it's been tough going at it alone. When we've got his ample intelligence, we don't have the strength to take decisive action. Besides, how could we not trust you? My only son is with you. Fuzzy little bun bun. He's all the reason I need. Then it's decided, here's to a fruitful collaboration. Till we all die. Thank you, Kia. Everyone together will achieve great things, I'm sure of it. Let's not waste any time. We've been wondering about Zeralja's whereabouts. Is there a palace inside that tower? After riding, the king resides on the uppermost level, but while Queen XIV has prevention for going on out in public, he seldom shows himself. What's more, his movements are highly classified. Not even his commanders are read the information and knows where he is. It could only be the queen. Even if we don't know his whereabouts, it will eventually march on Polola again. That's when we can go after him. The drawback is we have to wait for an invasion to happen. Innocents would be put in harm's way. There's also the possibility that he'll leave everything to his minions and not command his army, the army in person. Well, shit. No, he'll take the field. What makes you so certain? My brother has always yearned to surpass our father. That's why he attacked Toliola. After waiting 30 years, the first thing he had to do was demonstrate his newfound strength. By killing Papa, satisfy him. And I had been proving himself stronger than me and Kona, who bested him in the right of succession. He challenged me to strike him down. He wants a duel to show everyone that he's superior to the Dawntrail, and he won't let his minions deprive him of the pleasure. Then why hasn't he appeared and given you your chance? Surely he is aware of our presence here. At that, I can only get perhaps he wants to dazzle this wondrous realm. If he won't deign to appear, then we'll force him to do so. Even as we gather intelligence, we make no move to attack him, show absolutely no interest in confrontation. Knowing him, he'll tire of waiting and suggest to call Anna. Instead, he'll attack Toliola again, like he said he would. I see. If you believe this is the best approach, then we have no objections. Any campaign against Toliola requires that Zeralda heads his forces to Vanguard. We'll have lookouts to keep an eye on it day and night. Such a strategy is certainly viable. Proceeding with it, though, we should warn those outside. Indeed, they'll need time to prepare their defenses. I should be glad to coordinate our efforts. I'm already in regular contact with Istola, and we make sure to keep our comrades apprised of developments. You can leave the vanguard to us. We'll send word at the first sign of a movement. It seems we have a plan. While we wait for Zeralja to move, you'd do well to prepare for battle, and it begins with familiarizing yourselves with the technology that empowers him. To that end, I'll show you Oblivion's main headquarters. Oh, I thought this place was it. You'll be impressed to know that we're located right inside the tower in the residential district of Solution 9. Adding a tree in the forest, as it were. The only question is how to get you through the church. She's getting us passes, the queen. About that. Ebony said that she'd make it so we could enter without issue. She did, curious. She's not supposed to have such authority over the sentries. If I recall correctly, her words were that she would register as his guest. Her friend declared him. Or when you're ready, come and meet me at the tower entrance. Before you head out, give us a moment to introduce ourselves properly, eh? After all, names are good to know when working together. I'm Bob. Oblivion has operatives all over. We're the main crew here. I'm Geo, the leader of this hideout. Dependable young friends behind me are... Is that nostalgia? And what way agree? I'm nostalgia. I remember all the shit we went through. It's a pleasure to meet you. Hi. My sister and I were inside the barrier. We have been with Oblivion for 3 years, and our main duties of surveillance and provision. Twins, that explains the resemblance we in tone of no, whatever. I'm mistaken. That's right. Our mother is Tuliolan, and our father is Elijah, and they wanted to honor both cultures. They're beautiful names. Thank you, though I have no memories of my mother. I couldn't take part of her with me. So what made you decide to join Oblivion? I don't know. We wanted to avenge our father. Ambrosia was his name, and years ago he was taken away after a scuffle with a soldier over disagreement. It was a minor incident, so at first we clung to the hope that he'd be released. 1 month went by. We made the decision to remove our regulator. We had already lost the memories of our mother. We didn't want to lose of our father as well. They've all forgotten about him now. Everyone who had known him. That bastard, even here, he thinks nothing of his own people. Sometime later, we were approached by a member of Oblivion hoping to get justice for our father. We joined the order. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to darken the mood. No, I appreciate you sharing this. Together, we'll avenge your father. Thank you. Something tells me you have what it takes. You introduce yourself too, go on. It's pretty much the same story for me. And my mind is to name I haven't debated how things are outside the barrier. It's my dream to go and see it with my own eyes, our mother's homeland. Once peace is restored, you must come and visit. The wilds are beautiful, the food is delicious, everyone's so nice, you'll love it. And that's us here. You'll meet others in the back room. That's our headquarters. Some of them are a little eccentric, but they have good hearts and all. Our hearts all. And elsewhere fitting one last thing. It isn't exactly what I was say. Thank you for seeking out Kakaya. He talks about you so much. It's clear how important you are to him. Hello. Be good to your mother while you still can, eh? Well, we'll let you go now. Feel free to use this hideout as you like. Ooh, cake! Hi, finally, something good! Meanwhile, in the Everkeep. Yeah, that's the giant tower, right? Whoa, Jesus Christ. What is this, a server farm? Dear God. They're downloading everything.
You've been consulting with Wook-Lamat. No matter. I do not know what you are scheming. But when your realm lay on the brink, you were powerless. You had no choice but to turn to me. Whatever sentiment you may feel for her, it is my power you require. Is it not?
Perhaps. And yet, knowing the love that Wook-Lamat bears for her people, how she regards them all as kin, I cannot help but wish to spare her the same pain I have suffered. What's more, Her friends possess new knowledge. Were we to work together, we might find another path. I know you're loath to consider it, but is there no hope for peace with Tuliolo?
Keep in mind, this is the same person that Wukulamat is like, she can't be trusted. Oh God, she's gotta be. She's literally the nicest person we've met so far, and still she's trying to fucking seek peace. Like, it makes no damn sense. Why Luke? I don't know.
What we've already done may be unforgivable, but it needn't continue. You needn't kill your brother and sister.
I slew my only flesh and blood. Yet you attempt to sway me with an appeal to family. The memory of my father's final moments still fills me with disappointment. Age came for him before I did. For long years, I sought to prove the miracle. And weak as he was, defeating him achieved nothing. To kill them is my only recourse. Wuklamat and Kona, who bested him as he was in his prime.
Technically, you did come back to life after you killed him, so you did. That's kind of a disadvantage. Or after he defeated you.
They are still your siblings, even if not by blood. That such bonds should mean so little to you.
I am bound to no one. Serve none save myself. I made that clear when first you spoke to me in the Golden City. Remember, I can easily kill your beloved family. If you would protect them, cast aside any foolish notions. Your wisdom and abilities are valuable insofar as Argos align. So think well before you act, Queen of Reason. Wuklamat, if you are father's worthy successor, then you will find your way to me. But should you fall short, I will lay waste to Tuliolal.
What now?
I tried. Fuck it. Okay. So I tried to convince him and... Right, Koga is waiting. Let's head to the tower. Alright, so I'm going to do that in the next episode. I've been recording for 2 hours and it's already like 2 a.m. But yeah. Made a lot of progress. We're gonna be making our way to the tower next episode again. I'm starting to really not like Wuklamat. Just, I feel like her character is really, I don't know, it's taking a turn, which, who knows. But yeah, tower, that's gonna be cool. And we met, like, met the queen. I'm really liking her character. As much as Wuklamat doesn't seem to trust her, I like her a lot. I don't know, it's really good. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode of Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. I hope you guys enjoy. If you did, don't forget to punch that like button in the face like a pirate. Also, if you want to see more videos on Assassinate, don't forget to click the notification bell. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.